Yeah, no, I'm a coat hanger.
Yeah.
I'm not a natural mesomorph the way you guys are. A couple mesomorphs in this. I'm an ectomorph.
Mm-hmm.
A couple mesomorphs. Okay? Just naturally. I'm not an endomorph.
Nope. You're
I'll
built,
use-
you're
I'll hit
built
you
like
with
an
science.
ant. You're built like an ant.
I'm built like, well, I got the legs of a frog. Got a bit of a booty on me. We're doing all right there.
No, you're built like the WB frog.
Okay. That's probably true. But
Bring that up, Jen.
just don't have the natural, hard for me to put on muscle.
Yeah.
Mark,
but why
you
would
got a
want
year.
to?
You got a year.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want to me. You can. I'll take whatever you put.
That's
in my
Brian's
veins.
body right there.
But is the
There it is.
objective aesthetics? Do you just want to look as
Yeah,
good
that's
as
all we
possible?
want.
Okay.
That's all we want. I'm not. I'm
You want
not
me to
here
take it from here, Mark? Steroids.
No, I know
Every
that.
year, steroids.
No, we know
At
that.
your age?
No, I know that. We know we have to do steroids.
Yeah.
There's not a train on this earth who's going to put
No,
muscle on.
I work out every day, but then nothing's going to
They
grow.
look exactly the same.
Yeah. Depending on what side effects you'd want to avoid.
Well, I don't want to die, and I don't want my heart to get fucked
No.
up.
You can take so many steroids before you die. It's insane.
Yeah.
Like people have this notion of like.
Well, I'd like
you
to.
know.
I'd like to not have it impact my longevity. Ultimately, like
Okay.
if I
Well,
could
there's
just-
still a lot you can take.
I like his face get a little bloated just for my own sake.
like, just a little
water retention.
Oh, we can
face.
do that. Yeah, we can bloat you up a little
All right,
bit. And
just
that's
to
one of
get
the
rid
side
of-
effects. It's like really steroids are all about like what side effects do you want to avoid? You
I'm
know?
losing even more hair, right?
Okay, if you want to say fuck, that's like
100%.
one route. You go, do you want to fuck the hair or not? You know what I mean? Because things like taking, for example, a nandrolone only cycle is one of the most hair safe things you can do. The conventional wisdom is you don't take nandrolone without testosterone because you needed to convert to, there's this science and theory behind it, but turns out there are certain more safe, like hair safe steroids than even testosterone. You can take testosterone and take finasteride with it, which blocks the DHT conversion.
Which I would.
You can. So there's many things you can take to mitigate hair loss, but
or just say fuck all that noise and get a wig, and then just go
It
nuts.
makes me angry when you talk about that.
No, but if you're going steroids,
It
you
makes
don't have
me
to worry
angry.
about the hair.
Yeah.
I'm never wearing a fucking wig.
Yeah,
Right.
You and my mother.
Just as far as training, the hacks that I would recommend to guys, to most guys, if you build up your shoulders to an insane degree and like kind of your upper back and upper chest, those are the things
have
that
the
you
V.
like. When you look at the silhouette, you want to have wide lats, broad shoulders, and big upper chest. So I do like high incline
big dick.
stuff for like that machine at
High
zoo that's
incline.
like really like gets you up
High
here.
incline, yeah.
Like because most guys do on a regular incline, you're still not quite hitting this like real upper fiber that connects
Gotta hit
to your
the upper
shoulder.
fiber. Gotta hit the
Then
upper
do
fiber.
like
Get your notebook
lateral
out,
raises all the time. So you're building up this part because
Yeah.
that's what like makes you even 2 inches this way. Think about how dramatic that would
It's
look.
pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
And you could put 2 inches on my shoulder.
Absolutely
Yeah,
not.
and then like as you if you lost,
Absolutely
if you think about this, if you put an
I'm not
inch,
fucking talking to you.
I'm more of a
if you
realist.
took a little bit of fat off your stomach and added a little bit to your, it's like for every inch wider you get, and
See, I
smaller
want to
that you
look,
get in
but
your
I
waist.
actually want to look. I don't care about that V. I want to look thicker. I want to just look stronger.
Okay, so if you wanted to look thick, then
Talking
it's just
Gold's Gym stack here. Deca, Winstrol.
oh yeah, you could take like the upper limit of what you could do as far as Deca and still be safe because it's like, look, we've talked about like Tren and stuff like that. It's just that I took a bunch of Tren not too long ago, and the real effect is like you can't work out as hard. You're almost getting like sick because of the cardiovascular effects.
Really?
You know, I was taking 100 milligrams of Tren a day. I talked about this in my podcast as like an experiment, and like you get bigger and stronger really quickly, but you're like in the gym, like, oh, I feel like shit. Like if we did those deadlifts today, like I would have been like, oh my God, like you almost get ill.
So
it's not fun.
All right, so
It's not fun,
so I don't want any of that shit.
Right, because it
Okay.
increases your blood
Yeah,
pressure.
sure.
I got a year.
Yeah.
Give me the
Yeah.
fucking cocktail.
Yeah.
And
AB,
give me the diet.
AB, here's
Yeah.
what we can do for you.
What?
Nothing.
No, come on.
Test, honestly, the most old school cycle you can
Testosterone.
do is almost test Deca D-ball.
Brian's
Those
not
are
doing any of this shit.
fantastic for putting on.
What's D-ball?
Dianabol, which is it's a oral derivative of
Chin's writing this
testosterone.
down.
17.
What about-
Chin is writing this down.
Is that, what's
Chin is
Anavar?
writing this
Anavar is a
stack
DHT,
down.
a dihydrotestosterone derivative. That's great. It's for like, it's a very mild side effect. A little less hair safe, but it's a cosmetic effect. Like think Zac Efron and Baywatch. People look at him and go like, he's on Anavar. If you're really lean, it makes you
look
look
good.
harder and kind of like not
Brad Pitt in Fight Club.
That's like the Anavar Winstrol look.
It is?
If you were to take
look
something
great
like
in
that,
that.
Yeah,
right?
that was
I'm
sponsored,
very happy
that was
with that.
sponsored
But
by
if you wanna
Anavar.
put on-
He was 147 pounds in that.
Come on.
Yeah, he talks about it. He was tiny.
There's steroids like
Edward Norton was
Winstrol,
170 American History
halotestin,
X.
Anavar.
You know
There's
what?
a
Look at how
bunch of
thin he is
stuff.
there.
Yeah, because everyone, like, I was reading this thing on bodybuilding.com, was a huge fan of bodybuilding.com back in the day. And they're like, everyone goes, I want to look like Brad Pitt from Fight Club. And then Brad Pitt came out in interviews. He's like, dude, I was like starving myself, I was 147 something pounds.
That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
the real thing I see is just he's extremely lean
How
in his
good is
waist.
he looking, fucking Troy?
And he has very broad shoulders.
Looking at Troy.
You know, and Troy, he looks like he gained at least 15 pounds of muscle.
Now that's
least.
not natty.
No.
You would assume not, because that's his baseline. You got to realize, like, Brad Pitt is not a naturally big guy.